everyone, you're watching News Epicenter with me, Maria Shakil. The BJP kicked off its national executive meeting in the national capital amidst a sea of saffron. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived at the NDMC Convention Centre after a mega road show from Patel Chowk with hundreds of BJP workers and supporters lining both sides of the road. The big power players of the Saffron camp attended the high-level meeting as the BJP primes its agenda for the 2023 Assembly elections and the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. The BJP has its eyes on 9 Assembly elections in 2023, that is this year: Karnataka, Telangana, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, Nagaland, making the point that it aims to win all of them ahead of the grand battle in 2024. Under Narendra Modi, the party is leveraging its political brands of Vikas, Vishwas and Atmanirbharta to deliver another Lok Sabha sweep. Meanwhile, the Congress claims the BJP is rattled by the huge success of Bharat Jodo Yatra of Rahul Gandhi, calling the Prime Minister's show of strength, in fact, today a joke. But the political decks are stacked in the BJP's favour, which commands the biggest political footprint in the country at present, expanding its presence with direct challenges to regional satraps in states like West Bengal, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. Any third front project has only been talked about and never gone beyond a plan on paper. In fact, it has been a repeated pitch of BRS chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao. His party has invited Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann and the Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav for a meeting in Khammam on Wednesday. Such is the situation in the opposition camp that once again a party that commands just 12 MPs in Parliament, a fraction of the BJP's power, makes such a pitch for 2024. Meanwhile, the Congress party's presence continues to shrink. The jury is still out on what will be the impact of Bharat Jodo Yatra of Rahul Gandhi in the poll-bound states. But many opposition players like the TMC and the Aam Aadmi Party are now eating at the Congress base in various states, pitching themselves as the real challengers to the BJP, having managed to defeat the BJP, be it in the state of half state of Delhi or the state of Bengal. Given the divisions and fragmentation in the opposition camp, are there no hurdles whatsoever before another saffron sweep in 2024?
हमें 9 प्रदेशों में चुनाव को लड़ना है और अगले साल 24 में लोकसभा का चुनाव है। तो उन्होंने सारे राष्ट्रीय कार्यकारिणी के सदस्यों का आह्वान किया कि कमर कसकर लग जाएं, हमें एक भी चुनाव नहीं हारना है।
भारत जोड़ो यात्रा का असर है उन पर। हम लोग यहाँ 122 दिन से कन्याकुमारी से रोज 23-24 किलोमीटर चल रहे हैं और आज कुछ 2-3 घंटे के लिए एक छोटा सा रोड शो प्रधानमंत्री ने निकाला है, ये दिखाने के लिए कि वो अभी भी लोकप्रिय हैं। उनके लिए तो ये रोड शो इवेंट मैनेजमेंट है।
So, is 2024 almost a done deal for the BJP? Let me take that question to the panelists who are joining me now. Anila Singh, representing the Congress. Shashi Panja, Cabinet Minister, Government of West Bengal. Dolly Sharma, representing the Congress. Professor Madhav Nalapat is a senior journalist. He's joining me. Rashid Kidwai, author and senior journalist. I'm going to begin with Dolly Sharma. Dolly Sharma, Mayawati says she will contest elections alone. TMC is not joining your Bharat Jodo Yatra. Your party has made it clear that it will not do business with the Aam Aadmi Party. Where is the index of opposition unity? Can they really take on brand Narendra Modi?
See, the only problem with the BJP is the brand Modi. Why? Because when it comes to opposition, there are leaders in the several states wherein BJP is not ruling. And when it comes to BJP, there is only one face. This is the biggest failure.
No. You are saying that the problem is brand Narendra Modi.
Yatra, of course, it is the problem. Problem is because BJP has no other leader except Modi. This is the biggest failure.
And you have who?
And most importantly, we are doing Bharat Jodo Yatra to unite people of India. And again, as in Rahul Gandhi ji said, putting on the questions ki opposition ka kya hoga, iska kya hoga, unity kahan hai opposition mein. This is not the question. The biggest question today is the unemployment, rising unemployment. The biggest problem of this nation is the mehengai.
Yes.
And
okay.
what
Dolly, every election and political party fights an election to win an election. And the issue that you place before the people of the country or people of a particular state, if they endorse that issue, then they ensure that you win. If in election after election you have raised issues, be it Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and still you have not managed to win, then my understanding is that this is all philosophical. Great philosophical points that are being made.
We won Himachal Pradesh on these issues only. We won Himachal Pradesh.
Old pension scheme.
We won Himachal Pradesh.
You promised old pension scheme, ma'am.
The main issue, mehengai. The other issue, unemployment. The biggest issue. We won Himachal Pradesh on these issues only, madam.
Okay. Okay, because the point, Anila.
The Muslim will not run for long.
Okay, the point, Anila, being made by Dolly is also this, that brand Narendra Modi is perhaps the only brand that you have. The biggest brand, of course, but, this is a brand, you have put all eggs in one basket, and that is Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
My Ram to everyone. Yes, indeed, there is no doubt about it that Narendra Modi ji he is our biggest face. And if they want to call him as a brand, yes, we are very proud of that brand. We have that type of brand. Does any other political party in our country has that type of brand? Of course not. And this brand is so popular internationally as well. And if we talk about Congress party, do they have any face which can challenge Narendra Modi ji in today's date in Lok Sabha elections? Of course not. If we talk about Rahul Gandhi ji, Rahul Gandhi ji's lackluster leadership is being denied by Congress itself. And it is very well known fact that if you talk about center leadership coming into part in center, that way goes through Lucknow, means Uttar Pradesh. And what happened in Uttar Pradesh? Khadera ho gaye. Rahul Gandhi ji, he got such a bad defeat in UP.
Okay, Dolly, a quick response and then I bring in Shashi Panja.
I did not say Rahul Gandhi, but Anila ji, herself is saying Rahul Gandhi. So this is the quickest answer and the real answer. In front of you, BJP Pravakta is only answering. What do I say?
Okay. Shashi Panja.
All the time.
Shashi Panja. Here is Rahul Gandhi who's on Bharat Jodo Yatra. Here is.
This is the biggest, win-win situation of this Bharat Jodo Yatra.
No. Dolly ji, let me tell you, Bharatiya Janata Party, बिल्कुल हम तो सड़क गली कूचे हर जगह जाते हैं. और एक बार नहीं 10 बार हम बताते हैं.
सिर्फ देश के अनिला जी, सिर्फ देश के 1% उद्योगपतियों को देश का 40% पैसा दे देते हो.
नॉट बोर्न विद सिल्वर स्पून इन हिज माउथ और वो गली कूचे कहीं पे भी जाने में बिल्कुल नहीं शर्माते हैं. Perhaps your leader, he is a dynacrat. Your political party, अंग्रेजों की party, believes in dynacracy, doesn't believe in democracy. But Bharatiya Janata Party believes in democracy, and indeed we have a leader.
एक प्रतिशत लोगों को 40% पैसा अपने देश का दे दिया. मध्यम वर्ग को मार दिया अनिला जी.
आपके पास
किसानों की आय दुगनी होनी थी अनिला जी. कहाँ आ गई?
भर के वोट दिया. 22 में आपने यूपी इलेक्शन में देख लिया. Did you see the results of Uttar Pradesh in 22? Didn't farmers vote for Bharatiya Janata Party? Second year, your party was
आप
voted out
देखिए क्या
very
डिलीवर
badly.
कर रहे हैं आप? आपने
Your
कहा था
leader
मिडिल
said
क्लास
लड़की
को
हो
राहत
कर
देंगे,
सकती हो,
आटे
and
दाल
yet
चावल
no
देंगे,
girl, no women, they voted for your
Okay, let me bring in Shashi Panja. Shashi Panja, Shashi Panja. Is opposition going to unite under the umbrella of Congress party? If that is not happening, then who will be that glue?
Mom, I will tell you one thing, Maria ji, that, just yesterday, the Nobel laureate, Professor Amartya Sen, mentioned something about Mamata Banerjee.
Yes.
And he did mention, because after all, she's also a 7-time MP, a 3-time chief minister, a 4-time union minister. But nevertheless, he mentioned that she had that prime ministerial material. It is just his opinion, which should be regarded. Now, having said that, this is very true that Mamata Banerjee said, I'm going to be the squirrel in the garden. And what we are aiming
if
Amartya
Sen says that Mamata Banerjee is the prime ministerial material, does the party also believe that she is the prime ministerial material?
Now, Mariaji, let me complete. You would have got that I believe that there should be strategic alliances in every state, because you need to respect the mandate that that party in that region gets and obtains from the people. So much as that you have to BJP, defeated Prime.
Okay. We'll try and fix that line with
yes,
Shashi
there was
Panja.
defeat in Himachal Pradesh, in Delhi, in Punjab. So there should be strategic alliances in every state and every.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm going to fix that line with you because there seems to be some problem with it. Professor Nalapat, is 2024 then a done deal? Or will you say that there is a match here, but one side is a winning team or dominant one? Or will you say that there is no match?
No election in India can you say it's a done deal. Frankly, a lot of people thought 2019 was going to be iffy for the BJP. And then you had Balakot and the huge benefit that the BJP got by Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party saying that he would be the, in a sense, almost implying that he would be the opposition candidate for the prime ministership. And frankly, I think these were two situations that helped the BJP. Having said that, I want to say that in my view, elections are now becoming presidential in India. People do not believe that parties can solve problems. They believe leaders can solve problems.
Individuals, yes.
So even in a state government, even in a state election, voters want to know who's the guy who's going to head the state. And this is increasingly the case. In the national election, there's definitely a presidential contest. And of course, Prime Minister Modi is the advantage there. And there are advantages also because of 2 or 3 other factors. One, a lot of the voters have memories of the incumbency of some of the present major opposition parties. Now, they don't believe the BJP is not doing a perfect job, but the question is, would they do a better job? And in their memory, they don't really think so. And the second point I'd like to say is that, Gujarat, for example, you had a state election. There was a huge amount of voting for BJP for Prime Minister Modi.
Yes, it was the Modi voter.
Yes, because they said that this is important to him for 2024 and we want our man because they had memories of his performance. So I'd like to remind everybody that is the brand is as valuable as the performance. If the performance is seen to be inferior to somebody else, the brand will also go down.
So it is about that politics of performance. Yes, the politics of performance that the BJP has put center stage. Rashid, there are a number of psephologists who actually believe that it is now about a margin of victory. Whether the BJP crosses 300 on its own, just as they did in 2019, or whether it will be slightly less, crossing that magic number of 272. Which side of the view do you have? I mean, where do you stand here?
Well, Mari, I think I would want to remind them of 2004 when India was shining and Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was a very towering personality. Some of his commentators had written that Vajpayee versus a question mark, and a question mark won. So I think in India, if you look at the history, every time there was a powerful personality, it was always followed by, whenever the downfall came, it was followed by a coalition thing. And coalitions are formed from position of strength. I think the Kamzor Kadi, that weak link, is the Congress. The moment Congress starts getting 100 Lok Sabha seats or more, the BJP will automatically be in trouble, because as we know, there are over 200 seats where the Congress and the BJP are in direct contest.
But you have to have a plan for that.
Winning 80%, 90%
that Kamzor Kadi that you're talking about, which is the Congress at present in the opposition space, has to have a plan. Do they have a plan? Particularly 9 states that go to polls immediately. A number of these will see a direct contest. It's a bipolar contest between the BJP and the Congress.
Yes, Maria. So that is why I think Karnataka is very important, and that's why BJP is in a hurdle, and Congress will follow it in Raipur perhaps next month when the AICC session will be held. So I think Karnataka is very important. Madhya Pradesh is very important. Chhattisgarh is important. Tripura is very important, where there is a ideological confrontation between the left and the BJP. So, and Congress is an ally. So, I think these elections are very, very important. I think we are reading too much into Rahul Gandhi. I don't think Rahul Gandhi is a presidential candidate unless, as I said, Congress starts winning 100 Lok Sabha seats.
Okay. Shashi Panja, so if Rahul Gandhi is not the prime ministerial candidate, according to Rashid, and the Congress party is not pitching him as the prime ministerial candidate either right now, he is the face of Bharat Jodo. He is the face of trying to bring together various political parties. But what about the opposition space? That here is Mamata Banerjee, who says that she knows how to bell the cat. She has the formula. She has, defeated the BJP only recently. We'll try and connect with Shashi Panja. The question then, Dolly, here is that here is someone who is not seen as a man in contest. Rahul Gandhi himself says, I'm not in contest of any, I do not want to be the Congress president. That's why there were Congress presidential elections, and he is not in any contest here. Then my question is the Congress party then ready to play the role of the big brother in ensuring that there is an umbrella of opposition parties, bringing together all opposition parties, and then projecting a face to take on brand Narendra Modi?
See, today also Congress is the biggest opposition. And saying this, there is no one other than Narendra Modi is no point, because when Atal Bihari ji used to be there, people used to feel that aur koi aage kabhi hoga hi nahi, but kahin na kahin se koi aur aaya. So in politics, you cannot say this. Anyone can come anytime. And today, as in public is facing a lot of trouble when it comes to unemployment, mehengai, everything. The issues that today country is facing are wide and large. So you cannot say that he's the only one. And after that this is what I'm saying, that after Modi, what? They don't have anyone.
But 2024 then is a done deal, right? I mean, here is Prime Minister Narendra Modi winning his home state of Gujarat consecutively for the party.
And also losing Himachal. He said, please vote on my face. In Himachal, Pradhan Mantri ji went and said, मेरे चेहरे को वोट दो, मेरे चेहरे को वोट दो, किसी को मत देखो. हिमाचल की जनता ने सरे से निकाल दी. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे स्टेट्स हैं जहाँ बीजेपी रूलिंग नहीं है. तो वहाँ पर बीजेपी को नकार दिया गया. Understand that factor as well.
Himachal Pradesh, they won by 0.9% vote.
But nobody said, Modi ji clearly said, vote on my face. And people of Himachal Pradesh have totally and in whole rejected Narendra Modi ji.
They have started old pension scheme, but we know it very well. If we talk about Himachal, a major share of the revenue is going to go into OPS. So we are going to watch that how you are going to run your state. Today only they have hiked the prices of the fuel. They have hiked the price of fuel in Himachal Pradesh. So this is what they are going to do. So people of Himachal, they are going to realize that this is a fake fraud party, a party which is full of scams and ma'am, why are you talking over me? I didn't talk over you.
So if the opposition doesn't have a plan here, if the opposition, Professor Nalapat, doesn't have a plan here, tomorrow BRS will be holding a meeting, BRS chief KCR will be holding a meeting in Hyderabad. Here is Mamata Banerjee, who's after winning Bengal, she said that she has a formula. None of the parties could come together. Here is the Congress party saying that they'll not be doing business with the Aam Aadmi Party, not be speaking to Mr. Owaisi. They are wary of a Mamata Banerjee. There is enough indication that they are wary of Mr. KCR. Mr. KCR is wary of, so it's a khichdi in the opposition space. But in this khichdi, the question is who will be able to put that ghee that is very important to bring that entire khichdi together. And there's no leader who's appearing to be playing that role. Do you think that is the problem of opposition, or are you of the opinion that just as it has happened in the past, it's always a post-poll number? That post-poll game changes only depending on what an individual or a political party wins in the state. So, सबसे पहले अपना चुनाव लड़िए, उसके बाद फिर आकर के तय करेंगे कि कौन बनेगा प्रधानमंत्री. Professor Nalapat.
Yeah, look, I would like to say, Maria, a very simple point. One is that that there could be a decoupling of the national from the state. And personally, in my personal view, this complete concentration on every single election, whether it is at the municipal level or the panchayat level or the state level. I mean, personally, I do believe the national leadership in the BJP needs to concentrate on national governance a lot more. Having said that, Rashid very correctly mentioned Karnataka, and it would seem on balance that the advantage is with the Congress, in the sense that Congress may become the single largest party, but not a majority party. Now, the problem facing the Congress is there are two people who are the leaders in the Congress. The leader who is unpopular with an essential coalition partner, the JDS, for reasons of community, will basically be a stronger leader. And the weaker leader, from the point of view of election, will be the leader who's acceptable to the JDS. So this is where having a coalition constrains your choices. The BJP doesn't have that kind of a situation.
But would you not agree that as far as coalition or running a coalition is concerned, the Congress perhaps is better placed than the BJP?
Look, I'd like to say very clearly that it's become much weaker. I remember in the UPA period, UPA 2, the Congress acted as though it was the sole ruling party and took all the top portfolios for itself. A party behaves very differently when it is weak and when it is strong. So the point is, two things are there for the BJP. One, the reality that Narendra Modi is the most acceptable leader in the country. Two, that the people have not lost belief that he is the best leader to basically steer them in a better future. And the third point is that the opposition is not able to put up any kind of a credible alternative. And also, the problem is they have so many contradictions among each other. For example,
Rashid, talking about, yes, these inherent contradictions are apparent and on the surface, Rashid. Then would you say that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is perhaps the front runner for a hat-trick in 2024?
Yes, Maria, you can say that Mr. Modi is a favorite, but his strength is his weakness. I mean, this looks a paradoxical situation, but if at all BJP falls short by 50 seats or more, I see a big trouble, because then everyone will come along. And the Indian politicians, particularly from Bihar and elsewhere, they are very crafty at it. Would you say there is a song, no, कि तू मेरे पैरों पे घुंघरू बांध दे फिर मेरी चाल देख ले.
नहीं, but Rashid, वो शायद old world politicians, and most of them have almost vanished from the horizon. It is the second generation which has taken over.
No. I think, Maria, we are mistaken. They all are there. Political instincts are always right. You see, the kind of right and left, they also come together. As we saw in 1989, I can give you numerous examples. So it happens. The Janata Party was formed, within 3 months. Everybody was in jail. 7 political parties fought on one election sample. So incredible things happen in Indian politics. Okay. It's not about past.
Okay, so it is about incredible things that can happen. Anila Singh, you have been losing allies. That is also a fact. The Congress party, on the other hand, may not be winning allies, but they are seen as on the weak footing anyways. So that imagery may not be the imagery of glue.
Imagery, you see that imagery of, MVA in Maharashtra, the Shiv Sena, Congress, NCP, they all came together.
Anila, that point of the Shiv Sena and others coming together. And you also have the example of Bihar, where Nitish Kumar was with the BJP for the longest time and has joined an alliance and is now part of the Congress-RJD alliance.
See, Maria, not for a second, I'm going to hesitate and say that if we talk about Narendra Modi ji or about his leadership, he is the most popular and most powerful Prime Minister post India's independence. There is absolutely no doubts about it. And if we talk about Arvind Kejriwal, Mamata Banerjee, M.K. Stalin, Mayawati ji, Nitish Kumar ji, Tejasvi, YSR, all these, Naveen Patnaik ji, Sharad Pawar, I mean, all these political parties, do you think that they are going to come together? They're going to form UPA because Rahul Gandhi ji in very clear words has said कि आप लोग रीजनल पार्टीज हैं, आप लोग अपने अपने स्टेट में काम करिए और हम जो है मेन काम करेंगे, हम सेंटर में रहेंगे. When such statement comes from Rahul Gandhi ji's mouth, do you think that these political parties they are going to come together?
Dolly, then
of course not.
Then the kind of support or absence of it, I would also say, because there are a number of leaders who refuse to join Bharat Jodo Yatra. That's an indication that they're not ready to play ball. That they are not going to play second fiddle to the Congress of the present times. That is the Congress of Rahul Gandhi.
Ma'am, in Uttar Pradesh, when Bharat Jodo Yatra entered, this RLD Karyakartas and Samajwadi Karyakartas were very much a part of Bharat Jodo Yatra.
But
and the letters that Akhilesh Yadav has written
Party.
is seen. Yes, Samajwadi Party was there, madam.
No,
I was a part of Bharat Jodo Yatra, Uttar Pradesh. No. Samajwadi Party.
Akhilesh Yadav and Mayawati were not part of it.
RLD is one political
And here
party.
is Mamata Banerjee saying that she'll also not join the Bharat
She
Jodo.
was not a part of Bharat Jodo Yatra, so she has no idea.
RLD
But I was
doesn't have
very much a part of Bharat Jodo Yatra in Uttar Pradesh, and I've seen myself.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Manila Singh, Shashi Panja, Dolly Sharma, Professor Nalapat and Rashid Kidwai. Shifting focus to debate 2 ahead.